Hey guys, so this is story time and a mukbang. Today I'm eating some shrimp and I made my own little sauce with it. Put the TV down. I made my own little sauce. I wish I could say this was beloved sauce, but I tried to order it off Amazon and it was sold out. So the next time I can get it, I'm going to get it, do a review on it. A channel that I subscribe to, a Rich and Jazzy Life, they did a review the other day and they said it was really good, so I want to try that. But anyway, I got some shrimp. I made my own sauce. All I did was take some butter, some onions, and some seasoning and let it boil. And then I got some tilapia here. But anyway, let's get on to the story. So this story is about a guy that I dated. And to be frank, I didn't even like the guy. This was years ago. I was in my 20s. No, I was in my early 30s. And he was a liar, cheat. Thought he was gonna con me, but he couldn't con me because I really didn't like him. We dated on and off for a couple of years because he for some reason every time we got together it was always I was on the rebound. When we first met, I found out he was married. Well, I didn't find out he was married until he had officially separated. Well, he started dealing with me while he was still with his wife. I later found out. And a liar, he lied on that woman. Ooh, he would lie on her. Because when he finally really separated from her, I said, well, I was trying to see what lie, because he told me one lie about why they weren't together. A couple of years later, I asked him again, I said, well, what made you two break up? He forgot the lie he told. He said that she got pregnant. Baby was born. He suspected the baby wasn't his. He had a DNA and the baby wasn't his. He's a liar. That woman only had one child, and that's the child they made together while they were married. I looked her up on Facebook, and let me tell you how stupid he was. When I told him that I talked to her, I was lying. I ain't talked to that woman. I found all this out on Facebook. Found out she had remarried and everything. She only had that one child by him. So, anyway. Like I say, we were on and off. And let me tell you something else he pulled. He was over my house. And when he was over my house one day, the mail came. I opened the mail up, and there was a bank statement that I had. He peeping over looking. Why? That was on a Saturday. Why that Monday he called me and told me my daughter he had from another relationship, that was legit, got locked up. And he needed $3,000 to bail her out. I told him I couldn't help him. So he said, Really, I need the money. I said, I can't help you. He begged and begged. I told him I couldn't help him. Because why would you ask a single mother for money? But he thought I was that gullible. So We ain't talking more after that. Then, years later, we ran into each other. I had bought a house, the house I'm in now. And he wanna talk and all this bull. I wasn't interested. Then this fool had the nerve to say, this what we gonna do. And he told me this. We gonna not technically be together. We can date other people. But we the only two. We only gonna have sex with each other. I said, okay. That's exactly what I said. I said, yeah. Knowing it wasn't going to go further than that conversation because I wasn't going to let it. So then he started calling me. And I stopped answering the phone because I didn't want to talk to him. He called all the time. Wasn't nothing going on. I didn't want to talk to him. So one day, he blew up the phone that day. And he says to me, when I wouldn't pick up the phone, he calls me and says, well, I don't think the relationship gonna work. And I'm always having love for you, but it's not gonna work out. I said to myself, oh, you must know the same thing I know. So, I ain't calling him back. I ain't want to be bothered with him no way. Sometimes it's better to be alone. So, I'm going to work one day and happen to see him. He pulls over and say, what happened between us? Fool, you the one called me and said it was over. I was glad for it because I wasn't going to be bothered with him no way. That ain't true. I said, Lord have mercy, that man will lie at the drop of a hat. Anyway, I said, look, I ain't got time for this. I'm going to work. So then sometimes he and I work for, well, the company he worked for and the company I work for, sometimes they have to work together. He saw me and had some female in the car with him. He was working and thought he was going to be cute in front of me, in front of the woman. Talking about give me a kiss. Boy, bye. And mind you, he was a lot older than me too. Simple. Then we hooked up one more time. Just once. I said, you know what? I'm going to fix it so he don't want to be bothered with me no more. So what I did, he started talking about getting married. That's his word, married. So I talked to my girlfriend about it. I said, do you know this fool wants to get married? Talking about getting married. She said, he don't want to get married. She said, I tell you what, play it out. So we on the phone, making these wedding plans. And we found this, it's a little chapel that I found out about. So he said, go on make the reservations. We're going to make the reservations for us to get married. All the works, all the works. I was like, you sure? Yeah. And so we set this date and everything. I lied and told him I made the reservation for that date. We was going to have limousine service. It was just going to be a small little intimate wedding. But I told him, I said, look, they want $1,000 down. The total is going to be $3,500. That's not including a reception. He's like, oh, we have the reception later. I said, okay. So, come time. Oh, I know what happened. He said, okay, give her the $1,000 and I'll give you 500. We can go half and half. I said, well, it's going to be a balance. He said, okay. When we got paid a balance, I said a week before the wedding. He said, okay. So, a week prior to the week that we were supposed to have this so-called money due, he kept on with this. You know what? I really would like a bigger wedding. I got more family. I'm reconsidering, blah, blah, blah. So the day that this so-called money was due, he says to me, well, why don't we just get a refund? I said, okay. Well, since you can't get off your job, and I didn't have a car at the time, I got more flexibility. I'll go get the refund. I said, okay. I told him where the place was. He says, so both our names on it, right? I said, yeah. He asked me where the place was. I told him. He calls me. I didn't pick up the phone because I knew what it was. So, he says, I called him maybe an hour later. I talked to the lady. She said that we ain't got no reservation. I said she did. Yeah. He's like, I'm bewildered just like he is. Then he says to me, after we went back and forth, you sure you made the reservation? I said, no, I didn't. What you mean you didn't? I didn't make the reservation. I said, listen, man, you ain't never wanted to get married. You ain't trying to marry nobody. I doubt very seriously if you even available. You probably fooling with somebody else. I said, look, I played you like you tried to play me. What you talking about? I said, I played you like you tried to play me. I said, you thought you was going to go up there and get this $1,000. It ain't happening. I said, ever since you saw that bank statement that time, you been trying to get money out of me. You can't ever get no money out of me that easily. I said, I done tried to become by the best, and you are not the best. And needless to say, I haven't heard anything from him again since. I don't beat people out of money. And I don't expect anyone to try to beat me out of money. Never, ever. Ever, ever, ever. Never, ever. Anyway. That's it for story time. I'm about finished with the shrimp. No, I am finished with the shrimp. And I don't want any more fish. And I gotta get myself ready for bed. But anyway, next time you guys see me, hopefully, if I do another seafood mukbang, this is real small. I want to use beloved spices. So, I'm full. And I will see you guys next time.